Clever, we'll be praying for recovery for Cooper. Blue Jays are recruiting to start the game.
Come back.
Coach, I was going to ask you, I feel like they just never took their foot off the gas, but listening to you talk to them, you felt like they did kind of lack some of that energy. Can you tell me from your standpoint what you saw?
Yeah, I just think that sometimes our kids get they want to do everything right. They want to be perfectionists, and sometimes that drive, like they got to where they were getting frustrated because things weren't going perfect. And Clever's a really, really good football team. That's why things weren't going perfect. You know, it wasn't going exactly how we drew it up on the whiteboard, and so they got frustrated. And I feel like they didn't take responsibility for themselves early, and they began to blame. But we need those things. Like you need that adversity to come out so that we can understand that this is something we got to fix amongst ourselves. And I think we did in the second half. We talked about it. Kids fixed it. Is what you got to do. I mean, that's like I said, they're a really good football team. They're going to go on from here and win a lot of football games. And so, I mean, that was it. They had their say, you know, and they played really hard, and the coach Howard had a great game plan. And so that was basically at halftime, it was like, hey, listen, you weathered the storm. Like they gave you everything they had in the first half, and they're going to come out, because it's still a close game, they're going to come out and battle in the second half. And so we just had to fix our own mistakes and focus on ourselves and not worry so much about what they were going to do and just try and make sure that we cleaned up ourselves.
You said that these guys are perfectionists. They just won 61-21. Can you kind of explain this mentality from this team now, since you kind of have these winning ways?
Yeah, I mean, again, their goals. They've got really big goals and really hard to achieve goals for themselves this year. So in their minds, every little thing matters, and they got to stand, like I told them, like, we don't have to peak weeks 5 and 6. Like, we need to make sure that we iron out all these problems and get these problems exposed, and so that way we can iron them out and be ready to peak in the postseason, hopefully. So.
And can you kind of explain to me this Cooper Strong and what it means to your team to be wearing these tonight?
Yeah, so Cooper Roy he graduated a couple of years ago, played football for us. His younger brother Carter is a senior this year, and so he's in a really bad car accident this week, and just the community just rallying together. I mean, their family, they're a strong Christian family. Their faith is really strong. They have a good church family, and it was I don't want to say a wake-up call, but just a reason for the community to realize just how grateful we have to be for everything we have. And I know that it's not easy, but something good's going to come out of this, I know.